The next reader up is Michael Shiavo. He and Peter Davis have been on a bit of a reading tour these past few days. All right, you were in Cincy last night? Or Kalamazoo? Alright, so tonight's actually their last stop on the whole shindig. I don't know a lot about Michael Shiavo, to be honest. I've read some of his stuff. It's good stuff. He's going to read it tonight. I had him send me a bio of it, and I was like, I was listening to Dr. Dre this afternoon, and I decided to write a poem for him instead. So here is Michael Shiavo's introduction. He's going to come read for you. Every day of my life is off the ringer. That's guaranteed, like a fist fight on Jerry Springer. I got the hottest flow to hit the street since lava, so holla, we all hustle for dollars. From Sac to Houston, New Orleans to DC, girls laughing, to beat. Banging, catch me with a dime piece next to me, my body all over your body like LSG. Yes! Neighborhood celeb with the keys to my city like the mayor. Rookies asking us how to be a player. Get in where you fit in, and never get your ghetto pass revoked, no matter how much money you make. Stay true to the game, loc. Guest list terror clothes, in jeans and tennis shoes, breaking your strict dress codes. Spit lyrical bricks 13 deep, so I can be richer than Master P selling ghetto deep. Michael Shiavo.
Yeah, I think that's enough, Thomas. Yeah, there you go. Great, thank you. Yeah, Pete and I are kind of, you know, like, Pete's having me home. I got another 2 days to travel back to Vermont, so. But thank you for having me here. And I guess I'll read from the stuff at the cell. That'll be good, and a few other things. This is a chapbook, Ranges 2. There's no Ranges 1, so you know you're not missing anything. And Matt Hart and Eric Appleby of Fort Worth, Ohio, just printed it up, and we read the Matt in Louisville, so he gave me a bunch of copies. So I'll read from it, and my first book, The Matt Song, which this is in fact a copy of, is out of print because they can't print it correctly. So it's a self-published, print-on-demand, out-of-print book. I don't know how I managed to do that, but I managed to get fired for being a poet once, so yeah, anything's possible. So the Matt Song is, just briefly if I could, there are 13 chapters, 5 paragraphs per chapter, kind of representing each paragraph a wall in a room, the fourth wall being broken into 2 different ones. So it's kind of an asylum, it's kind of a, I guess, sermon as song, and then the narrator, to use the Tony Hoagland parlance, you know, leaves the asylums out in the wilderness, in the mountains, and these are a bit more hip-hop oriented, if you will. So thank you. This first one, they're not really necessarily about things, but the impetus to write this was the terror attacks in Mumbai, I think it was 2008. Just that, you know, any kind of terror from one group to another, regardless of whatever, just that sense of helplessness. We all operate in a ghost world where we are Maharaja. I am before you, tiny as a bird, as the tiniest bird you can hold in your silver palm of rose. In the midnight, a little noise go off in the forest of your mind, and very far away, a lighthouse keeper wakes to the sound of another sound you make when you're not making your always sound. Winter, not just any old. I couldn't call you Doris if I tried. Manu Ginobili. Too many lions surround your heart even on the sunniest day. When entering another country, you must size up the anatomy of the architecture and take your time doing it. A moonlit garment yet to be encouraged. Stop boring us and get to the real. Whatever you mean, I mean it a little nefarious. Last one to make me delirious, delivered in Montana. How many suspicious packages must arrive till you conjure me through your Xbox 360? No time for footnotes when the dawn battles me for your attention. What chance have tiny birds. Gray and the pink lemon, light over you, sleeping inside, the traffic outside, an ocean to never near. Above you circle osprey. Above their squalls, a million astronauts ride triceratops in what may turn out to be an extremely valuable piece of contemporary art. No soothsayer I, save for the arena in which we two now square. There is, over your shoulder, some kind of werewolf, and as you're distracted, finally the aubergine curtain rises where she is, the pirate ship come to capture you home. I fear you say I hate to see the evening sun go down. On this blood-dimmed shore with the relative deep feelings shared by those with common sense who have insight about desire and passion, the stupid things no one pays money for, I tell you, wow, I love the nighttime. 'Cause if not in dreams, how do we summon? The day won't come when I see you never. I see everything, always, and everyone a little bit better. The sun is a fox in the hen house. We fulfill one another without one another even. Wonderful in the night, energy in the night. Something to be said for not ever being alone. The moon comes out electric, your mouth when you sigh is the lariat of truth in the hands of them lions. Strange days, I say, what chance have tiny birds? These are kind of the, I guess the best, one of the way to think of them is if you're at, a bar or, walking down the street, and just someone's just talking crazy, and just rants of things, and but it sounds really interesting, if you're ever like, I know you're crazy, but I just need to listen, because it sounds really, and hopefully it's saying things too, but, all right, I'll read another one from this. Same deal. Patton Oswalt is a comedian, maybe some of you might know. His stand-up involves, in a similar sense, kind of rants that jump from this to this and this, and they kind of tie back around. But you could, put Bill Hicks or anybody's name there. But using his name as a verb in the title. Patton Oswalt, while the oligarchy funk refurbishes the rumpus. Of the many rooms need cleansed cabana, I see clear the clover fields affronting the golf course. J. Edgar Prufrock. Courier, come deliver the prompt reply. Autumn my palisade, Columba my mask. Clock tower need new dress. In school, they, the companies, are always right. Cause. Texas can vaya con Dios, si pues. I unsheathed my thermometer for the pulse of truth or consequences in my New Mexico. Frisco blues, I'll kill you where you stand, split the proceeds with James Francisco Franco. Ted, soul-blunted Basquiat, Morgan Lucas, Zevon Schultz. And you always show up late, our Highland Falls rendezvous notwithstanding. Summertime ever yell. A stoplight sun, a bay above LL Bean Entertainment Unit. Moxie Foxhole. Oh, serious nature, I too am kangaroo. Ain't no well bet, girl. Not Michelson Morley, morning swap meet with sunflowers near the highway, branch break, helter and thither. Hither, skelter, Hortense, the mule-faced girl. Call ya Antoinette and beg siempre de Dios en el baño de ángeles. En la escuela de la tierra siempre, siempre. La tierra es Dios, es trabajadores. Siempre. Starlight, coal dust, divine blood, floodway, come centuries, some rumble, come humble, to stumble, not but inch us closer. Union, red strange. Rain stripes the tall gleams up the hills, web, fogs, the mystery is. And by going to the other shore, turning was invasion. Donald Sutherland shriek. Golden State Milwaukee on TNT, downtown Hubie Brown in Tarico. Terrific. Jelly roll. Now it's down through the fair, neath, yeah, a beautiful urban horizon. Lord, he was a drinking man. Finally, the truth, which is all about suffering, I suppose. The words told me in a book. Why the hell no leaf to speak, no first, flower, fruit, fall, feed, fire, free. Yeah, I write about the NBA a lot. I write about basketball a lot. So figure to play well in Indiana. I'll just read one, I guess maybe one for each of these. These are sonnets, and well, they're in the broad sense sonnets. They're double sonnets, really. There's a rhyme scheme, there's a turn, there's all the stuff it does. But a guy in Louisville told me that I wasn't honoring the form, and that maybe next time I should read it better. I was like, wow, that's because I didn't like you, and I'm going to tell you about it. I had respect him for that. And you'll see when I read it. You can tell me later. But, I know I'm not honoring the form. It's like that's beautiful school. The title poem in this one. Lights, pool, resemble middle, miles, numbers, everywhere number. So, radio, industry nothing, country play, orbs room, space sense, edge rubbing, rock robs, jam snuck, resemble endless, beautiful school. Actually, that doesn't have rhyme scheme, so I'll read the other one that's kind of, in a sense, a found poem. A couple friends of mine, we were just exchanging. You write a poem, I write a poem. So that one was for Andrew Hughes. It was from a poem that he'd written. I pulled some words out of it. This is the same deal. Jason Myers sent a poem, so I just pulled some words out of it. And it's easy. That's how you write poems. It's steal things. It's called Fucking Always Sunday. Jason is in the divinity school at Emory, so I wanted to do something that's offensive. I was like, morning adorn, broken bin, yellow no. Wet wear, next there, may or may not, light honey, shit, glory, graffiti church, possum confetti, holy jasmine, spelunk, profane, sacred sidewalk, weird birch.
Dude, that totally doesn't honor.
No, doesn't honor. All of it. Yeah. I'll read one from here. 275. These are kind of generally just 4 sonnets I threw together. I got these together. I love Matt and Eric. We were doing this at the very last minute, so I wasn't sure they'd have anything. So now I just have more things for you to not buy. This was written at 275 Ocean Avenue in Brooklyn when I went to visit my friend Jeff. Except the first one, which I'm going to read, is about Paul Violi, who recently passed away. Fragment. 4 turkeys. Cloud, break western, loud pan, wind essays, Passaic station, Paul, captain, I'll stow my stash, Orphic assignations, told heart, I'm out, not that, fuck that. Spring pearls, last year, water lights fire, fire like water. I'll just finish up with a few other sonnets that dishonor the form. Really, what they are is they're in couplets, and it's 14 couplets, 28 lines, just basically exploding each line of a sonnet into a couplet in a way. Most of them, 1 or 2 words per line. And these, so I was doing that, and I was like, well, who else writes sonnets? Like, well, Shakespeare writes sonnets. Okay, well, let me just screw with Shakespeare sonnets. So I started going through them, and I call these, for lack of a better term, it's not an original, way to do this, but double translations of Shakespeare sonnets, because I'm isolating 2 words per line and kind of bringing them to the fore. I'll just read 2, 3 of these and let you guys do it. So thank you all for coming out. I'm just gonna take my time trying to figure out which one. So it's gonna take a bit. Okay, now let's go with these. This is from Sonnet 31, The Lovers. Thy all I have and love, and I many holy love from as now things thee art love, the lovers all me, many alone love thee Turn Loud, which I like to think is dedicated to Matt Hart. Because it can be. A catch. One creature's babe makes the thing, her child, her care. That flies, not infants, after thee, babe thee, catch hope and play, pray thou, turn loud. Thank you.